Yo, obviously a great day after 2 shitty days. Definitely expected us to recover some. Didn't expect us to pretty much fully recover, so that's great. Wanted to toss the numbers out there from my tally. I've got 161 people have responded now. We own 25.83%. Whoa! 161 people owning 500,000 shares of a 1.95 million free float. 600-ish people, we own the entire float. 484 is the number that I like. So we can rub it in everybody's face, you know? GameStop hit 483 with an SI of 141 back in January 2021. Their cost of borrow at the time was 30%. Our Ortex is 162% SI, and we've been over 150% for 3 weeks. They only had 141 for 1 day. And our cost of borrow has been over 450% as well for 3 weeks. The average today is 720. That's gone up from 650. And the max is 851. It's getting harder for them to borrow. It's been on utilization 100% for the 3 weeks. So again, you've never seen these numbers. It's fucking insane. Party is still just getting started. Wanted to share those numbers with you. I see the resistances. We've literally gap filled at 749 from May. What is that? May 4th. May 4th. May 5th. May 4th. We've gap filled to 749, which is huge because that's the 3 weeks. So the next level would be like $11, and then the next one is 27. There's really no, there's no resistances set really, or support in between here and there. So now it's just going to be like the Wild West. We're going to be trying to find that sweet spot. Mentioning that, you can look at the options chain for tomorrow, and we have given them a lot of free money. Unfortunately, the 750, 750 is within reach, obviously. So the 8, 50, and 9, they have 600,000 shares of free money in call options that are out of the money right now. So if we don't hit those, they just get all that free money. And that's a fuckload of money when you consider the float is only 1.95 million. We also do have some failure to delivers that should be coming up, and Ortex is going to be giving that data to us on June 10th, but they're supposed to be covering some of it by tomorrow. They don't, because they can kick, so that's probably what they did yesterday. The T+2 would have pushed it into tomorrow, but it looks like they did do some covering this, throughout the day and this morning. So we'll see what happens with those. Regardless, we sit at -3%. I think that goes to -4, -5, and then close to the end of the day, you're going to have a little bit of sell pressure from people who are just day trading and scalping. So that's going to come. Our share price will come down a little bit, and as that comes down, it's going to entice shorts to enter. So we're going to have some shorts enter on us because they definitely want to enter at the top. It's the opposite of buy low, sell high. It's borrow high, sell, and then pay it back low. So they're going to enter close to the end of the day, which would bring us our short interest back to probably around the 3%. If we're lucky, it'll be even better. It'll only be like -2 or something. But I think we're probably kind of where we're at is where the market's decided to keep us for kind of end of day in terms of what they've covered. I don't know what the share price will be in a day, but I know that the short interest will probably be around a 3% cover, give or take. So yeah, let's. I need you guys to still keep giving me your share count so I can add you to the tally. It's all anonymous. The list is anonymous, so your info isn't being shared, but everyone's username is not their name anyways. Be a lot of work for people to look into to figure out who you are and how many shares you are. Really, who gives a fuck? So, like I said, about 600 people, we own and control this free float. Shares are locked in the warrants. Shares are locked Class B because of the deal. So that deal was a gift. And again, you have not seen these SI numbers since January of 2021. So 15, 16 months now. And in 12 years, there's only been 17 stocks that have had this SI over 100%. And we are the 17th. I mean, these are just undeniable factual numbers. Doesn't matter if you have a bias about the company. Feel free to ignore anybody who just says we're a DVD company. For one, we're not married to the stock, so who gives a shit? It's not like a cult like AMC and GME. We're really not married to it. We're here to make some fucking money and bank and change our lives. But for two, they've already transitioned into AVOD, which is ad-based revenue and streaming on demand, which Netflix has to now do. They've already announced it because their earnings were such a huge miss, and they lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers for the first time ever, and it's because things are just getting too expensive. So the way to counter that is commercial-based streaming. Get rid of the cable provider and replace it with like Redbox, which comes on smart TVs. So fundamentals side, we're covered in that sense. That isn't what we are. We're just a technical squeeze play right now, but we do have that kind of on the back burner. So just a little note about ignoring some of the FUD that exists out there. You can safely disregard those people because they've done no due diligence whatsoever. In the meantime, we will continue to print money on this. Tomorrow will be a good day because of the Chinese junk bond situation. Of that, I have no doubt. We will see a battle over the options chain, though. If we break 859, it is going to be a nuts next week. It will be nuts. Cheers.